Welcome to Isofast Technologies, digitally wiser, learn, innovate, explore. Again, this is your host Collins, and today we want to contrast and compare the difference between internet and the Internet of Things. Now, what is the internet? As we said, it's a global network connecting billions of devices, which enables communication, data sharing, and access to services. And I asked us to think of it as a digital highway for information. But on the other hand, Internet of Things refers to everyday physical objects. Think of the fridge, think of your watch, think of your car, that is connected to the internet. You see, these devices like the fridges, they collect, they send, they receive data, even often without human input. And an example is just a smart thermostat that you see adjusts room temperature based on your habits. So it learns your habits, then it just adjusts the room temperature just based on your habits. You see that? So the question is, how does Internet of Things work? Now, devices use sensors to gather information. They can use temperature, they can use motion. Then data is sent via the internet to cloud platforms where they get processed. Now, after this, for instance, the system would respond, for instance, light being turned off when there is no one in the room. And I believe these are things that you've come across. Now, these are what is called Internet of Things and how actually it works. But you'd be asking yourself, why does Internet of Things matter? The IoT, by the way, that is how it's actually abbreviated, because it matters because it boosts efficiency in homes and in cities and in industries. Think of your city that sometimes there are very many lights, but it is upon it sensing motion, it turns on or off. It enables automation. It means from start farming to wearable health monitors, where these are automated. That's a good thing, It powers innovations, you see, like self-driving cars and developed countries having smart cities. And another thing that you'd actually think of it is how the IoT, the Internet of Things, compares to traditional internet. So the purpose of internet is to connect people and share information. But you see, the purpose of the Internet of Things is just to connect devices and automate tasks, where tasks are just automated. Interaction, where the internet is actually human driven. But you see, when you're talking about the IoT, it's just often autonomous. You can see it's not human driven. You get that? And the internet, we use it for browsing, for emailing, for streaming. But think of an IoT where it is a smartphone, they are wearable, they are sensors. And in daily life, you'd get connected to cars like IoT, like Internet of Things in daily life, smart outlets, fitness trackers, connected cars, just as I've said, even farming sensors. These things nowadays exist, but you see, some of us have seen these things, some of us have just seen these things over the internet, even as we search now that you know what the internet is. And it is actually a combo that gives you a good view on now comparing the two. And what have we done? Compared the internet and the Internet of Things. And I believe that you have actually learned concerning the same, and you are now able to know the difference between what the internet is and what the Internet of Things is. Again, I was your host Collins, and you are yet more welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.